Alright, so this is one side of the head, all parted and hair tied. Turn this way. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individual ponytails. And now we're going to start the wrapping. When I do the wrapping, I do like to have a alligator clip handy. So whatever you like to use is perfectly fine. Look up a little bit. Alright, so I take my first little ponytail. Turn this way. Look down. And I split it in half. Okay? And then what I'll do is I'll take my second ponytail, flip it into the middle that I just made, take my 2 halves of the front ponytail, bring it underneath of that second one, and then I tie it right there with a hair tie. And for comp, I'll typically do 2 hair ties on this too, but in the sake of the video, I'm just going to do 1 hair tie. Alright, so we're looking something like this. This is the second one that we pulled through the first one. This is the first one that we split into 2 parts and pulled back. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to combine the first and the second one together. We're going to split them apart together. And then we're going to flop the third one in between those 2. And then we'll take a hair tie again. Again, I use 2 for competition. And I'll hair tie this underneath of the third one. Alright, so this is what we're looking like. Face the camera for me. There's your 2 little bubbles so far. Alright, so then we take this bundle right here that's hair tied together. We split them all in half. We pop the one that's not tied together up through it. Grab the 2 pieces that we split. Pull them back to meet each other behind that free hair tie, and then pop a hair tie in it. Sorry. Alright, now we have all of this together. I'm going to spread it in half. Pop the free hanging one in between it. Pull these all together. And tie them underneath. Now Mila's hair has layers, so I typically do get little pieces sticking out here and there on hers. And then at the end, when I'm done doing the braids, I'll go through, I'll bobby pin, I'll hairspray, I'll do all the little touch-ups that I need to do. Alright, this is what we're looking like so far. Okay, now we do the same thing with this bundle. Spread them in half. Take this last one hanging in the back. Pop it up in between. Bring the 2 sides down. Grab it underneath. You want to make sure it's all as smooth as you can get it. And then you hair tie it underneath. Now again, you can use alligator clips to hold the hair in place if it's falling on you. I got lucky this time and her hair was actually working with me. Alright, so oops, look, spoke too soon. So pop these 2 in half again. Pull this one up. Grab these 2 halves, bring them down, and then we tie it underneath. Okay, just like that. Turn to the side. So this is what the braid's looking like. And then we have these 2 ponies left over. Turn. We have these 2 left over. And then what I do is I take a hair tie this is rubber band city up in these hairstyles, guys. Take a hair tie, and I bind these two together, the last two that are hanging. And then we'll come back to this. We're going to make this into the little tucked bun. Okay? So this is the first side done. That's what we're looking like. All right, I'm going to go over to the next side. All right, now we're on the other side of the head. Again, we're going to start by getting it absolutely soaking wet. And then we're going to go through with our products. I do mousse and gel. Get the hair nice and wet. Then we get the product in. Brush it all through. And I will see you as soon as that. Alright, so the water's done, the mousse and the gel's done. We have it nice and sticky and wet. So now we're going to do the parts going down this side of the head. This side is easier to part because we use our first parts as a guideline. So I'm going to start my first part where the first part on the first side was, second part, third part, fourth part, so on and so forth. So go ahead and get your hair parted and we will braid. Alright, we have all of the ponytails on the second side now. I use the original part to part the second side, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to create the braid. So you want to have a hair tie ready in your hand. You want to separate the front braid. Look down for me. Not too much, come up more. You want to pull through the second braid. And you bring these two separated pieces together. You put them in a hair tie. Like that, okay? So grab another hair tie. Separate these two pieces. Like so. Grab your loose one, bring it forward. Bring your two pieces together. And tie it underneath. Again, use an alligator clip if that helps you keep it more organized and more together. Might hold this piece for me, or have your kid hold the piece. It all works the same. All right, tie this together underneath of the original pony. Okay, grab another hair tie. Put these together. Separate in half. Bring your free pony up forward. Here, hold this. Oh, where? Look down for me. You grab these two pieces. Take it underneath. And put a hair tie in it. Okay. Now you take these two pieces, put them together. Separate them down the middle. Grab the free pony. Come on, reach your hand up. Now you take these two pieces that you separated. Down further for me. Put them together underneath of that pony. And then tie them together. Alright, we have one more pony. So we put them all together, separate them, bring this last pony up, grab the hair, and then tie it underneath. Okay. Now we're left with two separate ponies. Just grab yourself a hair tie and you combine those two ponies. All right, put your head up, Mine. And this is what we're looking like. Okay? All right, I'm gonna have her turn around. Give me just 1 second. Here is the back of the braids. our mock braids. Look up. Scooch forward a little bit.
This way?
Forward. Look up. There you go. Put your head down. So then with these, what we're going to do is we're going to turn these into little buns. And I personally bobby pin them to the underneath of all this. So I'll take a hair tie. I'll grab this hair. For the girls with longer hair, this part may be a tad easier. So I grab it and I'll pull the hair halfway through, like so. And then I'll get bobby pins and I'll bobby pin this down to the back of her neck. Again, get a little closer to the camera, back up some please. Okay, so, all right, so the second side, here's the pony. We're gonna take the rubber band, wrap it, and we're gonna pull the hair halfway through the pony, and we're gonna tuck it up and under. Now, because Mila's hair is short, I have to do a lot of finessing, a lot of hairspray, a lot of bobby pins. But essentially what I'll do is I'll get these buns, I'll get them bobby pinned to the back of her head, and then we'll shellac them with hairspray, and they will stay like this. For the girls with longer hair, the buns may be easier. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Look back. Look up. There you go. This is how we do Mila's braids for comb. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.